Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abdul Halim bin Mat Sharif, along with my team member Muhammad Faiz, Muhammad Nakib Hakimi, Nurul Ashikin, Nurul Aina Batrisha and Hazizi. We would like to present the challenges in managing a company with rapidly changing technology development. Background of the company. Apple Incorporation was founded on April 1st, 1976 by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, Ronald Wayne in California, USA. Apple has been one of the world's most valuable businesses with a market capitalization of more than $2 trillion, doing business in more than 100 countries. Apple has created a vast ecosystem that includes iOS operating system, the Apple Store, iCloud, Apple Music, and Apple TV.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Nur Ashki binti Muhammad Zaki. Today I'm here to talk about organization company Apple. This one is organization company Apple. Okay, the level management pyramid consists of 4 key layers: top level manager, middle manager, first line manager, and operational employee. This hierarchical structure is reflected in Apple organization chart and show how leadership and operation are distributed across the company. At the top level, we have executives such as Tim Cook, Jeff Williams, and Luca Maestri. They are top-level managers responsible for setting the company vision, strategic direction, long-term goals, and high-impact decisions. For example, Tim Cook leads Apple globally and makes decisions that influence the entire company future. Jeff Williams, as COO, ensures that operational system, including manufacturing, runs smoothly, while Luca Maestri, as CFO, oversees financial health and global reporting. The next layer in the middle manager in Apple structure, this includes half of department like the marketing department, engineering team, and financial and admin team. This manager acts as a bridge between top manager and the top lower level. They take the vision and strategy from the top executive and turn them into detailed plans and department-specific goals. For instance, the marketing team is responsible for product launch and branding strategy, ensuring they align with corporate direction. Below them are the first line manager who directly supervise operational employee and handle day-to-day management, while not specifically named in the Apple slide. This role exists within departments like manufacturing, operation, and technical terms. This manager ensure productivity, monitor employee performance, and handle immediate issues. They are the first point of contact for staff working on the ground. At the base of the pyramid are the operational employee, the workers responsible for executive tasks and producing results. In Apple case, these could be factory workers in the operational division who manufacture Apple products, or staff who assemble, test, or ship device. They follow instructions from the first line manager and are essential in turning Apple vision into physical products. Additionally, Isabel Gemahi, who manage Apple Chinese based team, serves as unique leadership role that could span both top and middle management. She oversees an entire regional team, ensuring Apple's strategic objectives are adapted and achieved in the Chinese market, a critical area for Apple. In summary, this management structure ensures that decisions made at the top floor downward in a structured way, while feedback and operational issues can be communicated upward, promoting efficient accountability and alignment with company goals at all levels. I'm going to talk about title and responsibility. Tim Cook, CEO, Chief Executive Officer. The responsible is the highest ranking executive responsible for overall company strategy, global operation, and performance. The next is Jeff Williams, CEO, standing for Chief Operating Officer, manages day-to-day operation, including manufacturing and the global supply chain. And the next is CFO, Luca Maestri. CFO is stands for Chief Financial Officer. The responsibility is company finance, capital management, financial reporting, and investor relation. The next is marketing department. The responsible is develop global marketing and product launch strategy, run advertising campaign and public relation. Engineering team is oversee development of hardware product like the iPhone, iPad, and Mac. Lead development of Apple operating system. Finance and admin team is financial planning, treasury and cash management, investor relation, record and documentation. Operation responsibility is manufacturing, supply chain management, quality control, and global sourcing and procurement. And the last one is Isabel Gemahe, providing leadership and coordination across Apple China-based team. That's all for today. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum Madam, my name is Nuraina Batrisha and today I'll be sharing about the positive impact of change and development at Apple Inc. A global technology giant known for its groundbreaking innovation. First, Apple has made big steps in eco-friendly technology. One example is their robot named Daisy, which helps disassemble used iPhone more efficiently. This allows Apple to recover valuable material like tungsten and used them. Together with the Apple Give Back program, Daisy supports Apple goals in making its product using only recycled or renewable material. Next is technological development has improved work-life balance for Apple's employees. Apple manufacturing partner Foxconn works with UB Tech Robotics to introduce automation on the production line. This robot helps solve labor shortage, increase product quality, and reduce the need for overtime. This means employees can focus more on creative and strategic tasks instead of repetitive work. Lastly, Apple is leading in privacy-focused technologies. Their on-device AI processing ensures most AI features run directly on the device, keeping user data safe. They also use strong end-to-end encryption for messages, FaceTime call, and iCloud backup. Plus, with app tracking transparency, users have full control over which app can track their personal data. This step helps protect privacy and follow strict international law like GDPR and CCPA.
Next is the negative of technological changes or development. Apple is a global technology leader which stresses innovation and rapid technological advancement. Yet, for a company like Apple Incorporated, amid continuous technological changes and their accelerating pace produce difficulties. These changes, although often beneficial in the end, often bring unexpected negative impacts along with them. Three major problems facing Apple are increased operational pressure, rising of research and development costs, which is R&D as we know it, and product obsolescence leading to customer dissatisfaction. There are three samples of negative side of technological and development. First is the increased operational pressure. Apple operates in an intense market where technological innovations is not an advantage but necessary. The need for constant innovation places heavy demands on Apple's internal teams. For example, product design, software development, marketing, and supply chain management all face the strain of keeping up with rapid developments in tech. Offering seamless integration between new hardware and already existing iOS software requires painstakingly coordinated work throughout the organization's operational pressure. Operational pressure may lead to staff fatigue, low productivity, and in the worst case, a serious delay in new product release, and hence, of course, the damage to the reputation of the company and also the market shares. Second is the rising R&D costs. To maintain its lead in an industry such as high technology, Apple has invested heavily in R&D, while this is necessary to sustain innovation. The financial burdens of keeping up with rapid technological change can be quite onerous. According to Apple financial reports, R&D expenses have been continually rising and running into billions of dollars. Greater costs can push down the profit margins and put financial strain on the whole company, especially if new innovations do not turn out to be successful product practice. Moreover, the need to explore such frontier like artificial intelligence and combined or merging reality add further to the burden on department budget. Third point is the product obsolescence and customer dissatisfaction. With the rapid release of new models and technology improvements, Apple's older products are fast reaching obsolescence. Although this strategy actively promotes consumers' impulse purchasing patterns, it can also alienate users who feel they have no choice but to upgrade regularly. If consumers of a now outmoded device suffer declining software support or even performance problems, then not only does this make them dissatisfied customers, it also brings criticism aimed at Apple design practice. This not only pulls down brand loyalty, but could even catch the eye of the regulators and provoke an attack by consumer rights organizations.
Now, let's take a look at how technological implementation bring positive impact to Apple Inc. Firstly, technology help Apple in ensuring sustainability. Apple constantly launch updated products to stay relevant in the market. For example, the new iPhone 16 features a thinner bezel, faster 25-watt MagSafe charging, and a new camera control button, keeping consumers interested. Also, Apple offer digital service like Apple TV, iCloud Plus, Apple Arcade, and Apple Music. This service provide monthly subscription income and help Apple earn $94.9 billion in last 3 months of its 2024 fiscal year, and 6% more than the same period of the year before. Secondly, technology play a major role in elevating brand recognition. Apple is no longer seen as a gadget company. Business around the world now use Apple product to improve their operation. For example, Ash Cloud Co. in Shenzhen use iPhone, iPad, and custom apps to manage everything from sales and production to support the inventory. This shows how technology expand Apple's reputation beyond consumer use into the business and industrial sector. Lastly, technology contributes greatly to Apple market value. Apple's strong use of tech increased demand, attract investors, and build trust. The company's stock currently trades around $197.7 USD, reflecting strong investor confidence. With a solid customer base and consistent innovation, Apple continues to grow in value and remain competitive in the global market.
There are also negative impacts of technological implementation. In the fast-moving world of technological advance, Apple Incorporated is always pushing its limits to stay ahead of trends. While this aggressive approach towards introducing and integrating modern technologies has consolidated its global supremacy, the process of applying these innovations is, however, not straightforward at all. As for a master like Apple, implementing modern technologies across its gigantic ecosystem will pose all sorts of operational and organizational problems. The thorny issues are in this three respects: system integration, bringing business as usual to a halt for weeks or even months on end, and the persistent difficulty of equipping everyone in the company with skills needed to cope with constant change. The example of negative sides of technological implementation is, firstly, the system integration complexity across ecosystems. Apple products are designed to work seamlessly in a control ecosystem so that everyone makes sense together. When a modern technology is introduced, it often means making changes to both hardware system simultaneously to preserve this integration. For example, the introduction of Apple's own chips involved not only hardware changes but also major updates in macOS, development tools, and third-party app compatibility. Coordinating these changes across both hardware and software levels increases the risk of bugs, delays, and user experience problems if even one part does not fit correctly. Second is operational disruption during technical changes. Switching to modern technologies can temporarily disrupt existing workflows and ways of working, whether it is revising a production line for a new product's design or moving over from one kind of supply chain software to another. These changes cause delays, increase cost, and product output. Take, for example, Apple transition to device capable of 5G. It entailed a rethink in hardware design and supplier partnerships that brought immediate pressure on the timing of shipments and logistics. Third and the last point is employee learning and knowledge gaps. As Apple's technology stack evolves, employees in a variety of departments ranging from engineering and software development to retail outlet staff and customer service personnel must continue to learn and adapt. However, rapid implementation often overtakes the company's ability to offer comprehensive training. This can mean temporarily holes in the company's skill set, misunderstanding, and chaos. Staff in outlets, for instance, are expected to fill new features and help set the products a brief time after they are launched. There are times when this is accomplished without any substantial preparation or experience.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I Muhammad Faiz bin Mustafa. Okay, I from Group 6. So today I will present to you guys about the overall conclusion for this assignment. Okay, previously my friends, 2 or 3 friends, will present to you guys what the implement and also what the positive impact and also the negative impact from this company, Apple. Okay, so my turn, I will conclude the overall objective. Okay, the overall objective and also overall conclusion to you guys. And then now I will present. I already point out 3 points. The first thing is running a technology or the business such as Apple and managing it in the time and explosively fast innovation come with the daunting opportunity and also daunting challenging. So from the first point, we can conclude Apple proven success at the finding breakthrough technology, custom silicon chip, artificial intelligence, and also the ecosystem integration. It is a competitive edge, but also require constant adjustment in how to build and managing supply chain, workforce skill, and also cyber security and also customer expectation. For the example, Apple focus on the privacy of the user data is a point of the differentiation, but can retain the full potential of the some AI feature as a compared to rival full data practice are less restrictive. Right here, the second things I will point out here from the overall conclusion, we can conclude the rapid rate of the technological innovation required heavy commitment to research and development, which can strain the financial planning and operation feasibility. So Apple entered the new industry as the augmented reality financial service and the health technology is going to have to idle with the regulatory security, ethic concern, and also interoperability challenging. Internally, the result is very difficult in the sustaining work process that is a legal innovation and capable of delivering the cross interdisciplinary domains. Now already I point out the 2 points before this. Now the last one, the point for the overall conclusion, it is that managing a technology company in dynamic environment is both really tough and highly conductive to change, and the company that embrace the evolution, that invest the sustainable, innovative, and carry the trust of the public are strategically better suit to navigate the nuance of the digital age. So from my part of the conclusion, that's all. Hopefully this conclusion will be open your mind, okay, for this case, and bring out to the world if you need the solve all the things about the Apple industry. Okay.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Muhammad Hakimi bin Osman. So today I will present to you 4 recommendations. Okay, the first one is the Apple needs to deploy a range of proactive tools to augment ability, innovativeness and resilience in the organization. Apple must prioritize deepening investment into cross-disciplinary innovation teams that combine acumen in hardware, software, AI and user experience design. And the point number 2 is the firm must invest its ongoing rescaling and upskilling of its worker. With the new technology like generative AI, quantum computing and augmented reality on the rise, Apple best has to be able to change with the time. So the point of number 3 is the Apple needs to enhance its supply chain flexibility and transparency. New material and processes are often used in which a technology change, and this can put stress on supply chain that are already as lean as possible. And number 4 is in light of escalating regulatory security and ethical debates over data and AI, Apple should invest more in tax ethics governance. This vigorous implementation of Internet Ethical Review Boards of new technology can guarantee the program product as will maintain Apple privacy first value and global compliance. So the last one is the Apple must improve customer feedback collection system, regularly integrating the data and feedback obtained from user into R&D and software updates. So that's all from me. Thank you.